tips on how to make chewy and hard pempek. Pempek is a food from Palembang that is popular throughout Indonesia. Cooking pempek can be done in various ways, from boiling, steaming, frying, to baking. Making one protein-rich food is indeed easy. Need special tips so that the results are thick but solid and not hard. Want to try making yourself at home for family meals? Check out the tips for making the thick and not hard pempek here. 1. Use fresh fish meat that is cold. Pempek can be made from mackerel, belida fish, or snapper, which is taken from the meat and ground. The fish must be fresh and cold so that the texture of the pempek can later be chewy. Well, pay attention also if, such as in a recipe written, 250 grams of fish meat, meaning that 250 grams is heavy when it has been ground. It's not the whole fish, so don't buy fish properly with the recipe, because later some body parts such as bones, head and tail are not processed. 2. Use quality sago flour. Use good quality sago flour with one of the characteristics of clean white flour and does not smell musty. There are a number of good sago farmer brands, such as Merapi and Marabou Caps, used to make a chewy texture. Do not overtake it with tapioca. Sago flour is commonly used in pempek, meatball and dumplings dough, while tapioca flour is often used to make sarang and thicken the stir-fry because the color is clear. 3. Maximum sago fish and flour 1:1. Note the comparison of the amount of fish and sago flour, because this will affect the texture and taste of pempek. Sago flour is used to give a distinctive chewy texture, however, so that the savory taste of fish in pempek is still felt. Then using the maximum sago flour is comparable to fish meat. Suppose that pempek uses 250 grams of fish, then use 250 grams of sago flour. If the sago flour is too much, the pempek will be prone to hard and tough. Conversely, if a little, pempek is more tender, but the results are sometimes wrinkled. 4. Use ice water. Use ice water to make the dough so that the stick is thick but not clay. Ice water or cold water will make the flour mixture and fish meat easily blend. Pour water little by little while continuing to stir. 5. Stir with a plastic solid well. Mixing fish and sago should not be needed so that the results of the pempek do not clay. The mixture is sufficiently mixed by stirring enough to flatten with a plastic solid. So, never knead the dough. Sticking the dough directly with your hands will make the pempek hard and tough when cooked. Use hands only when forming pempek only. Do not let the dough touch too often with your hands. Other tips. 1. To make it easier to form, coat your hands with a little tapioca flour, or you can use a little oil when you are going to form. 2. For the pempek not to stick together, add a few drops of cooking oil to the pempek cooking water. 3. In order for the pempek to cook evenly, boil the pempek in boiling water over